These are the top 10 luxury cars 2022. Most of the contenders here are limousine saloons large enough to make the average 3-bedroom semi-detached house look small, but one or two of the most demure and desirable SUVs in the world make the cut also. If you want the very last word in opulence, sophistication, sense of occasion, and conferred status from your choice of car, this is the niche you'll be shopping in. There isn't a car here that you can buy for less than a 6-figure outlay, and one or two might even cost you 7 figures. For regular super luxury class clientele, after all, to be denied the opportunity to double the cost of your car and making it absolutely your own would be the ultimate turnoff. So, if you like the idea of being chauffeured around like Lord Sugar in a car special enough to make you feel 10 feet tall and you can afford the very best life has to offer, well, lucky you. Here's what your driver should be ordering. Welcome to Cars Business News. In today's video, you will get to know about some of the best luxury cars, so make sure to watch this video till the end. Rolls-Royce Phantom. The grandest and greatest luxury conveyance in motordom was replaced by Rolls-Royce in 2017 and given a glittering 5-star road test welcome by our road testers shortly thereafter. Owners will love it at least as much for the extravagant statement of wealth and status it endows and for the unmatched sense of occasion you enjoy when traveling in one. But while many won't ever know as much, the latest Phantom is also an utter joy and a rare pleasure to drive. Its superbly comfortable and singularly isolating ride comfort can be sampled from the back seats, of course, and is like nothing else you'll encounter in a car. Gently loping and deliciously indulgent feeling, but also supremely quiet and smooth, despite Rolls-Royce's fitment of the latest run flat tire technology. Even though its near 3-ton love song to splendid isolation, this car will accelerate from 0 to 100 miles per hour and from 30 to 70 miles per hour through the gears quicker than the last Ford Focus RS. The integrity of its engineering is simply breathtaking. Rolls-Royce Ghost. The Ghost was a line in the sand for Rolls-Royce when it appeared in 2009, the beginning of a transformation that took the company's annual production volume from hundreds of to several thousand cars per year. However, while the Phantom is very much a car in which to be driven, the Ghost was intended as a car for the well-heeled driver, and its dynamic character reflects that. Slighter, tauter riding, and more agile than the Phantom, partly by virtue of its more compact proportions, it lends itself more readily to the cut and thrust of daily motoring on traffic-clogged UK roads than its bigger brother. And yet in terms of interior space, luxury ambiance, and sheer material quality, the car sits only the smallest of rungs below its bigger brother, adopting, as it does Rolls-Royce, new post-opulence design approach both inside and out. It's a neoclassical fortress on wheels, but a usable one. Bentley Flying Spur. Bentley's 4-door Continental Series limousine started off its modern life as the Continental Flying Spur in 2006, only dropping the nomenclative prefix that links it with Cruise' current 2-door GT with its biggest model overhaul yet in 2014. But the Flying Spur is now in its 3rd generation, something that's not difficult to detect from the prouder, more muscular design, which borrows heavily from the most recent, attractive Continental GT Coupe. Cruise Junior Saloon also benefits dramatically from a new platform, which was co-developed with Porsche and uses 4-wheel steering and active anti-roll bars. It's also better insulating the fantastically opulent cabin from the road and provides the basis for genuinely good driving dynamics. Grip, balance, and steering are all noticeably improved. Mercedes Maybach S-Class. The richest and most special car in what might be the most universally respected and admired limousine range in the world, the Mercedes Maybach S-Class is the modern standard bearer for Daimler's Maybach super luxury brand. To judge by appearances, you'd say it was at least as much S-Class as Maybach, and that's the result of Daimler's strategic decision, taken a few years ago, to broaden the reach of the Maybach marque by creating halo Maybach models across some of its more normal Mercedes passenger car ranges. The ultra-rare Simon Cowell spec Maybach-only 57 and 62 limousines were at the same time consigned to history. And so the fact that this car is only an S-Class may be at once its biggest strength and its key vulnerability. Compared to a Rolls-Royce or Bentley, an S-Class might not cut a lot of mustard for jewel-worthy curbside appeal, but being an S-Class also makes this car the recipient of all those advanced active suspension and driver assistance technologies and helps to make it so brilliantly refined, rich, and cosseting. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Goodwood's Marmite addition to the super luxury segment arrived in 2018 in response to a significant amount of Rolls-Royce customer feedback that a more daily usable, all-surface capable, family practical model would be a very welcome way to augment the firm's showroom range. The Cullinan has been met by enough criticism of its design from all quarters to have set in aspic a sense that its maker has taken a significant risk in introducing a car that some have described as awkward and unlovely, and others have slammed in even less sympathetic terms. But if Rolls-Royce's market research holds true, and a year's worth of confirmed orders is a good sign that it will, the collective revulsion of those who wouldn't have bought a Cullinan anyway will do little to prevent it from becoming a commercial success. Bentley Bentayga. The Bentayga has had an eventful passage through the Autocar road test evaluation process, being the first in a barrage of 100,000-pound plus super SUVs to come to market in 2016. We first rated it highly, with a caveat or two, in W12 engined form, and then rated it higher still when Bentley introduced an Audi-sourced 4.0-liter 429 bhp turbocharged diesel V8 in 2017, which made exactly as much torque as the 12-cylinder petrol motor, but at more accessible crank speeds. Then, in 2018, amid the spreading toxicity around diesel engines, Bentley removed the Bentayga diesel from sale in Europe and with it removed from view what we consider the definitive version of the car. A V8 petrol model augmented the model range in the same year, while a plug-in hybrid arrived in 2019. There is now also the Speed, a 626 horsepower, 182,000-pound Payon to Excess, before the entire range was given an update for 2020. BMW iX. All-electric super luxury cars with the performance, refinement, and versatility to really command the road have been slow to emerge, but the BMW iX is the closest thing we've seen to one so far. The exterior design of this full-size SUV is divisive, and to some, it might not count as desirable at all. But to those who really think about the EV they want to own, who care about how sustainable its various ingredients and production processes are, and who look a little deeper to find the desirability of a high-end car, the iX should stand out for all sorts of reasons. This car has environmentally friendly olive-tanned leather, lightweight electrically excited motors, which have no need of heavy magnets, and the metals for its drive battery are sourced responsibly from North Africa and Australia. It's available in several versions, the middle-sitting iX xDrive 50 version, of which has more than 500 horsepower, four-wheel drive, and advertised range in excess of 300 miles. And then there's the headline M80 version, with its 600 electric horses to call on. Range Rover SV Autobiography. The top-rung, long-wheelbase Range Rover has come a long way as a luxury car since the Genesis days of the famous SUV upon which it's based. The modern SV Autobiography, hand-finished as it is by Land Rover at its special operations base near Coventry, is a car that's now fully 5.2 meters long and 2.6 tons in weight at its heaviest. It was conceived to take full advantage of the embryonic market for super expensive SUVs and the high regard some have for the Range Rover brand, and it does so quite effectively. Alpina B7. If it is exclusivity you crave, do not be fooled by the BMW badge on the long bonnet of the Alpina B7. Of all the supremely special and rare cars on this list, perhaps only the Mercedes Maybach is as unlikely to hove into your view on public roads, and the typical B7 price tag of close to £200,000 after options reflects that. As ever with Alpina, there are two sides to its version of a series production BMW model. On paper, figures of 600 horsepower and 590 pound-foot from the twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 suggest the B7 functions as an out-and-out alternative to the M7 BMW won't build. And in terms of performance, perhaps this is the case. The B7 benefits from considerable modifications to both its powertrain and suspension in order to make it not only faster than any other 7 Series, but also better handling. Mercedes EQS 53. Mercedes top-level EQS electric limousine is already on sale in the UK from a cool £155,000, but we're reserving judgment on where it belongs in this chart until we've driven it on UK roads, hopefully by summer 2022. It could rise pretty high, though, with 751 bhp on tap and a design like a four-wheeled space capsule. Watch this space. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.